The farmer used his axe to split the tree growing on the rock. The sound of the trunk breaking disturbed the sleeping boulder. And then there's the sound of planting. In search of a quiet place to sleep, the boulder pulls itself out of the earth and headed deeper into the forest. It finally found a shady spot to sleep. The boulder fell down and began to sleep. Originally, this boulder was a big mountain. It had lived a long time and seen the world change. It was fed up with the monotony of its life, so it tried to pass the time by sleeping. During the days it slept, the earth passed through the Devonian, the Cretaceous, and the Jurassic period. The sleeping boulder did not feel these changes. The wind and sand eroded its body little by little, and eventually it changed from a mountain to a boulder. It wanted to sleep for thousands of years, but a piece of twine was tied around its nose. The boulder was pulled out of the earth by some farmers. It was put on a cart to take them home. After a complicated process of grinding and polishing, the boulder was transformed into a graphite. It was used by the farmers to grind grain. The boulder stayed here for hundreds of years. During this time, there was a war. A few soldiers found the boulder, and they carried it back. The stone washed up on the shore. It was so tired that it just wanted to sleep. It left the shore and went to a field. Just as it lay down to sleep, archaeologists picked it up. On its back were remains from the Devonian period. The stone is in a museum as a precious fossil, but a child made a face at it. The boulder was so scared that it fell. It landed in the garbage can of the janitor. It was thrown into the street with the garbage. Then it was picked up by a man who had fallen out of love. The stone rolled through a window and onto the street, and was crushed into smaller pieces. Sanitation workers swept it to the shore. But even so, it couldn't sleep. The stone was carried on a conveyor belt along with the sand. After being baked at high temperatures, it's made into a crystal clear material. It becomes part of the spaceship. As the spaceship travels to outer space, scientists push a button, and the rock was launched. It hit a planet and landed on the moon. And over billions of years, the little rock eventually becomes a mountain again. The nature of life may be in an infinite loop.